How's it going, everyone? I'm Adam Molina. So a little while ago, Lily checked out the Aukey EP-B60 earbuds, which she mostly liked. I'll leave the link to that review down in the description. But today we're checking out their sibling, the Aukey EP-B60 earbuds, which come in at $20 cheaper at around 59 bucks. So what was left out? Are these a better value or should you skip them? Let's find out. The EP-B60s don't look spectacular in any way. Though I will say that I was expecting a bit more, shall we say, of a cheaper build. So I was surprised by the nice rubberized plastic. Not only is it IPX6 water resistant, but it also has a nice grip to it, which makes it easy to use the control module while exercising without slipping all over the place. The earbuds themselves are also a nice size and don't stick awkwardly out of my ears like some others that I've tried in this price range. So I don't mind wearing these while I'm out and about. Speaking of the earbuds, they're magnetic, which is handy when I'm not using the headphones and just want to keep them around my neck, but it also serves a second purpose and auto powers off and on the headphones. It's super convenient to just be able to unstick or unmagnetize, take them apart and have them auto power and connect without me having to do anything extra. My only complaint with the build has to be the cable, which is a little too long for my liking, and even with the cable cinch gives me the dreaded rat's tail. Now these are rocking Bluetooth 5.0, but I didn't find that it changed my experience much as the range is still only about 30 feet, and I still had a few connectivity stutters when the phone was in my right pocket. On my desk, in the cup holder of the treadmill, or in any other pocket, I didn't have an issue. It wasn't terrible, and I only counted about 3 or 4 stutters in like an hour, so it isn't a huge issue, but it's still worth mentioning. Also, the problem with the auto connect feature is connecting to more than one device, as it's gonna auto connect to the last device every time. So if you want to seamlessly switch between, say, your computer and your phone, these probably aren't for you. But if you're like me and are mainly gonna be using these while commuting or at the gym, it's a trade I don't mind making. Playback Controls also worked fine for me. The volume buttons are, well, they're volume buttons. I'm sure you can imagine what they do. The multi-function button in the middle lets you pause or play music, answer phone calls, and access the personal assistant on your phone. Holding down the volume buttons will let you skip forward and back between tracks. Pretty standard stuff, but it's good to see it was done well here. Now, Aukey claims a battery life of about 8 hours of constant playback, and in our testing we got just under that at around 7 hours and 7 minutes. On the bright side, these charge via USB-C, which is a delight to see on a pair of buds at this price point. Using one cable to charge all of my devices is way doper than I thought it'd be. So kudos to Aukey for taking initiative and future-proofing their buds at this price point. As far as sound quality, these are a little all over the place, so we wouldn't recommend them for any kind of critical listening. That said, they do have a good emphasis on bass notes, which means that anyone looking for a little extra push at the gym will find these useful. Basically, the entire story of the low end is bass lines are hard to decipher and follow throughout the song, but the bass kicks thump their way through just fine. Some of the clarity in the cymbals is maintained in the song Horchata by Vampire Weekend, but only when there are no drums in the way to take all of the attention. Otherwise, cymbals are completely lost. Again, not a bad sound signature for pushing yourself in the gym, but otherwise you're probably better off getting the Aukey EP-B80, which have better Bluetooth codecs for streaming and a more uniform distribution of power. Basically, that means that throughout the frequency response, sounds are a little more equal in volume. Putting the two side by side, you can see the differences here and here, where the EP-B60s that we're looking at in this video have more emphasis on the bass, while the B80s are slightly straighter and smoother in the mids. So deciding if you should get these comes down to a few main key features. How important is auto connecting and sound quality to you? For $20 more, you can get the Aukey EP-B80s and get basically all of the same features plus better sound quality. Still, those don't have the magnetic smart on-off switch built into the earbuds, which I have to admit I love. So if you prefer the convenience of auto connecting, want a stronger bass in your headphones, and also don't mind saving 20 bucks in the process, then yeah, these might be for you. They get the job done in all the right ways, even if they're not perfect. And that should pretty much do it for our review. Thanks for watching. If you want to know more about these headphones or any of the other products we review, make sure to check out SoundGuys.com. While you're here, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, and also listen to our podcast, the SoundGuys Podcast, on all networks. I'm Adam Molina. Happy listening.